The Turkish island of Gökçeada towers over the Aegean Sea. The island's Greek name is Imbros. Dimitris Yakamos is an ethnic Greek. Every morning when he unlocks the door of the primary school, he feels he's traveling 50 years back in time. This is where he learned to read and write. A few weeks ago, he became the school's janitor. A fellow pupil from his school days has come to visit. The news about the newly opened Greek school spread fast. The men are excited. Wasn't this the way to the coal cellar?
It's like being back in school. It's just like it was back then.
Until 1923, when the island became part of Turkey, only Greeks lived here. But Ankara's policies in the mid-century made Greek residents leave by the thousands. For decades, the Greek school in the village of Aya Theodori was deserted. Now the Turkish state has let it reopen and is paying the teachers. This taxi takes all the pupils to school in the morning. There are just 4 of them. The youngest is 5. Their parents have returned from Greece and moved back into their family homes. They left long ago due to the Greek-Turkish tensions. But the school has given them new hope. The pupils learn reading, writing, and arithmetic in Turkish and Greek. The principal of the school is an ethnic Greek who has also returned to the island of her childhood. Her deputy is a Turk, as is usual in minority schools in Turkey.
4 students and 3 teachers. That's something that needs getting used to. But I believe that it will progress. As long as we do good work and the situation for young Greek families improves, then I'm sure that more pupils will come to our little school.
For years, a Greek Orthodox foundation fought to have the school reopened. It is seen as a symbol of the Greek community's determination to survive. And these Greek school kids have already gotten used to being a tiny minority.
I like it. I don't want more kids in my class.
The village priest would like to offer Christian religious instruction in the school, but that is not allowed. His father and grandfather were also clerics in the village, but he says past conflicts should be laid to rest.
Even back when the congregation hardly existed, no one ever touched the church. Not even at the worst of times. When there were fanatics on the other side. I always wanted to return someday, and now I'm happy to be back.
In the 1960s and 70s, Turkish nationalists who blamed Greece for the Cyprus dispute forced the ethnic Greeks to emigrate. Today, the Turkish state has adopted a more tolerant stance towards its minorities. Expropriated property is being returned and the right to schooling in minority languages has been strengthened. Ankara is aiming to improve its image.
Our Prime Minister is solving these issues like a truly great statesman. We want more former Greek residents to return to the island. They should be able to do business here again. Greece is suffering from a serious economic crisis, and they can make a fresh start here. Let us all live together peacefully.
Not everyone here in the Greek village of Aya Theodori is convinced that times are changing, despite the reopened school. Older residents still recall the bad times. Dimitris Yakamos says he is glad he spent the past 30 years in Greece and Germany.
After the military coup in the 1980s, this was a restricted area. You could only enter the island with a passport. People here were cut off from the outside world.
And the government built an open prison on the island, allowing convicts to harass the local Greeks. Few people here are willing to talk about that now. But now Greek life is reviving in Imbros. Houses in Aya Theodori have been renovated. There is even a small hotel. Dimitris Yakamos and the other returnees are mainly pinning their hopes on the small village school. They see it as a test of how serious Turkey is about its new policy toward minorities.